5 सेकंड सर, रिकॉर्डिंग अभी स्टार्ट करी, अभी हुई नहीं है।
क्या हो गया?
हाँ, हो गई स्टार्ट रिकॉर्डिंग।
Yes. Yes. Now, Sania, please continue.
Yes, sir. So I've made on the topic 5G telecom and its prospects. I've basically started from from the introduction of 2G and 3G, and then going on to 4G. This is the introduction of the start, and I've included the picture with it, like how it was like in 1G, which devices were included in 2G, 3G, 4G, and then concluding it with 5G. As the introduction, DTO have said that India's major metro will have 5G services from the next year. Then I've briefed it with a picture here with with a caption, and then the introduction starts from here, basically like what is 5G technology and how it is different from the previous ones. Then basically 5G has three broad spectrums, which was low band spectrum, mid band spectrum, and high band spectrum. I've briefed about that. Specifications of 5G technology. Next, next point I've added, like where does India stand in 5G technology race? I have included basically the three top companies, Reliance Jio. Yes,
Have you learned about 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G? What are that?
Yes, sir. I have not included much of that in the article, but I have like the article was basically on 5G, so I've just briefed about it a little, like how 2G, 3G, and 4G basically concluded in the success of adding of 5G.
What difference you found in 2G, 3G, 4G? Could you please explain?
Sir, I haven't done much on that. I just included the like the brief of it.
Okay, right. Go ahead.
Yes,
Go ahead.
So, sir, where does India stand in? I've basically included the three top companies like Reliance Jio, Bharti Airtel, and Vodafone Idea, like how they have reached where they have reached in the 5G services.
So here you do one mistake. This
Yes,
is
sir.
not a figure. This is a table. This is a table. You have to
Yes, sir.
put the table caption. So how you do it? Just click on the plus at the top right, top left.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and insert caption. Go to the insert caption. No. Just click on the table at the positive top left.
Okay, sir.
No. Yes. Now go to insert caption. Select it table, right, and just copy paste it whatsoever you written there in the figure. You just cut it and put it here.
Okay, sir.
First of all, yes, Control X. Yeah, and then go to insert. No. Again, it is yeah, this one. Paste it, then okay. Yeah, and now remove the bottom one.
Yes.
Yes. Be careful whenever we caption the figure. It must be at the top. It is very important to know. And one thing more, also you just select the whole content of the table. Just select the whole content of the table.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And go to the centralized position at the top ribbon. Yeah, this one. No,
Yes.
still, just select the data from the left. No, not from here. हाँ, इसको नीचे से सारा सिलेक्ट करो, नीचे से 3%. हाँ, यहाँ से कर लो सारा इधर भी, राइट साइड में भी. नाउ गो टू द यस. नाउ इट लुक्स गुड. ये थोड़ा सा सही लग रहा है. ठीक है. गुड. आगे चलो.
Sir, next I've included the global progress of 5G, like where does it stand globally out of all the countries. In this, only USA, China, I've included, and the companies of there, and I've included a graph with it, like how will it go worldwide.
So it's a projection of what connections. Okay. Means in upcoming 2024, 5G will cover almost the globe. Is it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, or it is the amount of money you spend. What is this? The following is the growth in the 5G smartphone connections worldwide from 2019. Okay, from 2019 to 2024.
Yes, sir. It will go in millions. Like right now, it is on a lower level. The connection will go up to in millions worldwide.
It's a 5G connection.
Yes, sir.
It is you are talking about 5G smartphones because all phones are not they they are not supporting all generations.
Yes, sir.
For 5G there is a separate generation phones. Right, great. Next.
Then I've concluded with it like 5G will lead to one of the biggest technological transformation of our lifetime, which has unlimited possibilities. And in India, there are a few factors which is lacking right now, like the infrastructure investment and health related. But as soon as 5G technology, as soon as 5G services are launched in India,
What is this health
it will
related?
have.
What is this health related to 5G?
Sir,
You know,
sir, not really.
actually in India, 5G for the 5G, there is a requirement of putting certain sort of antennas, and that antennas in India, there is a problem. People think the 5G antennas will radiate certain radiation which are harmful for human beings as well as for animals. So this is something challenges to confer to the peoples that health, it has no impact on the health, and infrastructure also is one of the bigger challenge. One of the challenge, why not in India 5G is fully supported right away, and investment is also a big issue because these are kind of antennas requires lot of investment. So these are certain problems which are due to which 5G is not completely feasible in India, right?
Yes,
Go
sir.
forward.
So that was it.
Okay, right. It's a great idea and great topic. What is your conclusion here? What is your conclusion?
This,
Have
sir.
you marked it?
Yes, sir.
So why
This was
not?
the conclusion.
So you have to put and heading. It is a conclusion.
Okay, sir.
After the conclusion, you have yeah, just like this. Conclusion, right? Right. Great article. ठीक है जी. शिवम, नेक्स्ट किसी को दो. किसी ने हैंड रेज किया हो तो अभी लाइट
हाँ
नहीं आई
सर,
है.
प्राची अग्रवाल को बना दिया प्रेजेंटर.
ओके प्राची,
Yes, sir.
you have certain things to show.
Yes, sir. So article ही दिखाना है.
आर्टिकल दिखा दीजिए.
Sir, should I make the changes and then send it again on the email ID?
Yes.
Okay, sir.
And also done it, put the heading updated article, right?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, Prachi, go ahead, please.
Is it visible?
Yes, it is visible.
Yes, sir. So I have written on Pegasus 5A, and I have given an introduction in the start, like from where did the Pegasus word come from? It came from Greek mythology, which meant white-winged horse, and today it has taken a form of a deadly, like very harmful virus for us, for our smartphones. And then I have written from where did it come, who developed it, and like it was developed by NSO, which is an Israeli group, and it was made with an intention that it would be beneficial for keeping a check on the crime and like crime and terrorism. It was built with that intention, but then the way it is being used now is becoming harmful because countries are using it to keep a spy on journalists or lawyers or like people like that who will be beneficial for the country, but then the government is using them in a different way. And Pegasus is a zero-click spyware, which means that like what happens with other spywares is that either a link is sent to us or like we have to do something so that the virus starts executing in our smartphone or any device that we use. But Pegasus is a zero-click spyware, which means that we don't have to do anything so that it starts running in our phone. Like suppose a simple GIF is, I have also given the example here. Suppose us like just a normal GIF is sent to us, so that will be a fake GIF. Like our code will be running, the spyware Pegasus code will be running in the background, and as soon as we open the GIF, um, the spyware, the program starts executing in our phone, and the Pegasus takes over our phone. Now, what is the like very uh, important point about Pegasus is that it takes complete control over our device. It can access our smartphone, our camera, our apps, so it can read our messages, and it can also access our camera so it can click our images, and it can access the microphone so it can record our voice. So all these happens without our knowledge. So we don't know that Pegasus is running on our phone and nothing like that we can know about it. It's just that it will stay in our phones, in our devices. It will be like a silent killer, and then it can take all the data which is present and all. So Pegasus was developed in 2006, but we have recently heard about it in the last year because the way Indian government is using it to keep a spy on other political parties, or the journalists, or the lawyers who are trying to expose certain certain things about the present government. So we have seen that in news that they are using it as a wrong, in a wrong way. And the thing about the Pegasus was given by the, like, the report was made by the Amnesty International with the help of an NGO, France-based NGO, which was Forbidden Stories. So they made a report that how Pegasus is harming our devices, and they also published a list of 50,000 people who might be the target of this virus all over the world. And so one more thing is that India ranks 53 in the global democracy list, but still it is found that it is using the spyware to spy on people. So it's not at all correct for India to use this spyware on journalists and good people, because they just want to spy on them. And this is a chart showing the list of the countries which are the NSO clients. And here I've written that many journalists and people who have questioned on the working process of the government have been listed. And Press Club of India also says that this is the first time that all the four pillars of democracy are being spied on, which is the judiciary, the media, parliamentarians, and the executives. And Algeria and the other countries, they have already launched probes to look onto the matter, but India still denies that it is not using any such spyware, and it is not doing anything in this case. So now one more thing is that it is a like 0-day vulnerabilities. What does this mean? That so like how does this spyware enter on in our phones? So uh, like suppose an app or anything is built, okay, so it releases its beta version first. Why does it do that? Because it's so that the users use it and they tell us that okay, such and such bug is found on that app, and these are the loopholes in the app, so that the developers can fix those bugs and a better version of the app is launched to us. But what do this NSO coders or the programmers do is that they see the loophole, but they don't report it to the developers. And then these coders, they use these loopholes to enter our devices. So through those loopholes, they enter our devices. Now, what is meant by 0-day vulnerabilities is that the developers or anybody who has developed the app, they don't know that such a loophole exists on their phone. So when someone attacks our phone, so they don't know how to tackle it. So that is what meant by 0 day. 0 day means like basically like it's like completely like they have no clue as to what to do about the loophole. And they can use these attackers, they can use our phones without it being on their hands. Okay, and this spyware is also self-destructible, which means that after a particular after the code has been executed completely, it destructs itself. So that suppose the phone is sent for forensic or any kind of thing, forensic lab, if it is sent to forensic lab, so they don't even find that kind of spyware. And this is a table which shows that how the spyware, the malware attacks worldwide has increased. In 2016, it was 7.9. Then 17, it was this, and then in 2020, like it has reduced to 5.6 billion. And then in conclusion, I have said that like there is no way that we can know that such a spyware is existing on our phones, and we need not be scared that it might be present in our devices, because this spyware can be bought only by governmental agency and big personals. Like the normal people cannot buy and use it, so we need not be like scared that we might be spied on by this spyware. So that's a relief for us. And thank you.
Very good, very good. Oh, don't you just share your screen again. Yes, minimize it. One thing I pointed out. Just go up, little up. Yes, this table caption is always at the top. You have wrongly captioned it. You just have to click on that plus sign at the left side of the table. Just select the table. Just click on the table first. Yeah, this one. Do the right click on the plus. Yeah, insert caption. Go and yeah. No, actually you have written it. So you just first of all copy this thing, annual number of malware attack. Yes, and then go to yeah. No, need not to be paste like this. Chalo, okay, it's okay. But Prachi, one thing is pretty sure your topic is very interesting and you read a lot, I think, to write it. Is it?
Yes, sir.
Right, great. I'll give you a one chance to work with me. You just call me after the class, right? I'll then explore how to use your skills to how to increase your skills on this particular way. So it's a great article and great the way of presentation, how you presented it, right?
Thank you.
Okay, so this is the second time I think I appreciate your work. Is it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right, great. Right. So Prachi, इसके बाद मुझे एक बारी call करना है. I'll give you certain task again. Okay. So one good news is now the electricity has came and now let me share my screen and tell you how to do work on the resume. Then we will continue with those who are left with their articles. You need not to be worried, articles are with me. Your all the articles are with on my email ID. I will check all definitely today. By today or tomorrow I will check all and then we will discuss it in the later classes, right? So in the today class in the today's lab, this is a very important lab and there is one topic that is resume building. So for this, let's open my Word. My screen is shared, Shubham.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so there are
Yes,
lot.
sir.
Okay, there are a lot of templates for designing a resume. So let's nowadays lot of templates are there to write the resume. See, these are the resumes templates. I hope everybody of you have these kind of uh,
Yes,
mm,
sir. I have.
okay, you just keep on listen, don't talk in between until I'll ask you to speak. So this is the first one. I'll choose the first one as a template. Okay, so this is a basic template. What you have to do, you just have to, if you want to change this figure, so you just have to click it on and then delete it, or you have to drag, or you have to drag and drop your image over here. So let me show you how it is done, whether my picture is present here. Let me see on, maybe there. Okay, let's see. No. Okay, it is searching online, I think. So let me search. Okay, let me Google it. This case, Dr. Beck. So there are several images. Let me take this. Save image. Okay, down. Replace. Now go back to resume. Just drag and drop this. Oh, just drag and drop this image to this. Okay, now we have to first of all make it tight, and then we can drag and drop it anywhere, right? So before that, what you have to do, you have to remove this one, put it over here. Right now I want to put it in the circle. Just double click it. You can put it in the circle or shape, whatever you like, you can do it, right? So this is a size can be controllable. You can control the size, right? So what I want, and if you don't want circle, you can have different shapes, you can choose different shapes, but obviously either the circle or a simple square, that will be looks nice for a resume writing, because it is something which is formal, which is informal, sorry, formal, not informal. So you should be formal with this. Then your job title, your job name, education, work experience, about you, you have to write it here. Then contact, don't write phone, rather this you have to insert and go to the pictures, go to the pictures. Okay, online, we'll see online pictures, like we need phone. So if you type down, okay, you can have, I think, smart art. In the smart art also something, no, in pictures you have to search it out on smart, on shapes, on pictures. You can have various options available. So this device, let's see, no, on this device there are no pictures available. So anyhow, you have to go and you have to put the symbol of the phone rather than to put this. So just go to the online pictures, right? Online pictures, okay, and search for phone. Yes, so phone symbol, not this. Okay, this is look like good. So put it here, downloading. It is downloading. Yes, it is big in size. Reduce its size, right? So phone, similarly website, email. For email, put it here, your hobbies, your skill set, like in C. Let us suppose your skill set is C and Python. So what do you think, how much percentage you think the you have that particular skill? So write it in approximate way. And work experience, since you are fresher, maybe you don't have any work experience in the any company, but you should put that your projects, the projects you done, or some extraordinary works that you done, like write a article and something, it is also counted in the work experience. So you write something here for your work experience. And here for the education, your school name, when which date you covered, and presently what you are doing, put it here. At the top you have to put your title also, what is your name, right? Job title here means, like here, doctor, say I'm Dr. Pawan Vik. So I am a dean research, so I'll write it here, in research. In the same way, you are research student. You may write research student and write your name like education. So this is a set template. And hobbies one, maybe you like play cricket. There are so many ways of designing this. So make it little bit but you should frame it in on a one page resume. This is a one page resume. Write about your profile, what you are, what you like, what you are, your strengths and weaknesses. You should put it in the one paragraph only. What are your strengths, what are your weaknesses? Just explore it here. And then contact, put it your email. And also if you can put if you can put your Facebook profile link or LinkedIn, put it here. Facebook, LinkedIn, Google Meet, and जो भी है, means all the social media platforms where you are active. LinkedIn, ResearchGate, put it here. Means give the detail over here so that it is easily accessible, and make it the resume and keep this resume updated as you do the, like in work experience. As you participated in certain events in the college, you just keep on writing here that I did this, because at the end of the 3 years, when the company will come, they will ask you what you did, what experience you get it in this. Like if some of you are working with me, right? So you can write it here. We worked on this project with Dr. Poundwick, and this maybe when the HR saw this, they will ask you what you did it in this. So you can explain that we did this thing, we did this thing. Means जो भी आपका experience है, you should have to be, because, and honestly one thing, put everything whatsoever you know. Don't write anything silly, just write whatsoever you have, your own experience. Because many time I found people will copy pasted the resumes from one another. That feels very bad and very awkward. So write right away, like you did some courses from Coursera or something, you write it here in education, that you have a skill certificate from this Coursera or edX. You write it in this column, because in HR they are more, and according to Python, writing is also a skill. Like this girl, what is his name, Prachi has a good writing skill. So she can write skill में यहाँ पे use कर सकती है writing skill. ठीक है, राइटिंग स्किल भी एक स्किल है, राइटिंग स्किल। और जो कोई ब्लॉगर है या जो कोई वीडियो एडिटिंग स्किल है, किसी के पास कोई स्किल है, तो यहाँ पे लिखो यू शुड राइट सर्टेन स्किल्स, कि तुम कितने % वो उसमें अपने आप को समझते हो, जो एंड दिस ग्रेट यू हैव टू गिव इट योर ऑन। ठीक है, बिकॉज दिस, और जैसे जैसे आप पढ़ते जाओगे सी और पाइथन, तो सी में आपका स्कोर जो आता है, अगर आप स्कोर पे मेंशन कर सकते हो लाइक स्कोर 90% इन दिस सब्जेक्ट, तो कुछ सब्जेक्ट्स को आप यहाँ पे मेंशन कर सकते हो कि किस किस सब्जेक्ट्स में आपने महारत हासिल करी है। क्योंकि समवन कैन आस्क यू व्हाट इज दिस 35%, सो यू हैव टू स्पीक कि आई गिव दिस स्कोर अकॉर्डिंग टू माई सेल्फ, माई ओन इंट्रोस्पेक्शन आई गिव इट। जहाँ पे तुम 100% दे रहे हो, तो इट मीन्स यू आर द चैंपियन इन डैट। जहाँ पे तुम 25% 50% दे रहे हो, सो इट मीन्स। और हाँ, ये देखो वेबसाइट लिंक्स, वेबसाइट एक वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट है। तुम्हारी अपनी तो है नहीं अभी वेबसाइट, सो यहाँ पे आप मैं आप लोगों को मैंने बताया था कि आप सब अपनी अपनी एक वेबसाइट जरूर बनाइए। नहीं तो अभी यहाँ पे अपना वेबसाइट्स में आप वो वाले लिंक दे दीजिए, लिंक्डइन और फेसबुक। और वैसे फेसबुक को हम इसमें ज़्यादा अच्छा मानते नहीं है, तो लिंक्डइन एक वेबसाइट जरूर दीजिए, क्योंकि लिंक्डइन एक प्रोफेशनल वेबसाइट होती है। वहाँ का लिंक दे दो, वहाँ का जो आपने प्रोफाइल बनाया हुआ उसका लिंक दे दो यहाँ पे। ठीक है, और मैं आपको कुछ प्लेटफॉर्म्स बताऊंगा जहाँ पे तुम लोगों को अपना प्रोफाइल एक्टिव करना है, और वो फिर यहाँ पे दे देना है। ठीक है, तो ये है आज का काम जो कि आपको अपकमिंग उसमें करना है। देयर आर सो मेनी फॉर्मेट्स, आई विल शो यू वन। देयर आर सो मेनी वेज टू प्रेजेंट इट। आई जस्ट वांट you should come up with your own ideas so that I can see what different how differently you presented it. But mind it should not be look bad. It should be decent. तो आप इसको करेंगे यहाँ से shadows, reflections, there are so many things you can just go and explore all. If anybody have any kind of question you may ask me please regarding resume writing. Okay, wonderful. I think no one has. कोई क्वेश्चन है तो पूछ लीजिए.
No, sir.
Okay, no. So I want
Sir.
Yeah, Shubham, please.
सर एक्सपीरियंस में हम प्रैक्टिकल स्किल्स डाल सकते हैं, मतलब कहीं से
Yes.
सर्टिफिकेशन नहीं है लेकिन
हाँ
एक्सपीरियंस है काफी प्रैक्टिकल स्किल का,
हाँ
जैसे
डाल सकते हैं. बट
फॉर एग्जांपल
जो भी डालोगे उसका जस्टिफिकेशन होना चाहिए तुम्हारे पास. डोंट पुट एनीथिंग सिली जिसका जस्टिफिकेशन ना हो, बिकॉज HR whenever they saw this resumes they will ask you questions. और मैंने तुम्हें अभी इनिशियल स्टेज पे क्यों बनवा रहा हूँ आपसे, वैसे भी एक तो आपकी लैब में एक वर्क है, ये आपका काम है, आपको बनाना है. दूसरा, अभी से आप इसको अपडेट करना शुरू करोगे तो 3 साल में एक बहुत इनरिच रिज्यूम बन जाएगा जिसके बारे में तुम बोल पाओगे, और टीचर जो भी कोई पूछेगा तो तुम बना पाओगे. लास्ट मोमेंट में बनाओगे फिर क्या करोगे, एक दूसरे को कॉपी पेस्ट करोगे. उसमें बच्चा क्या करता है, एक दूसरे के पेरेंट्स के नाम भी कॉपी कर लेता है, इतने बेवकूफ़ होते हैं बच्चे. तो प्लीज़ डोंट डू इट इन हरी. टेक योर टाइम, पुट योर एफर्ट्स. डेफिनेटली फॉर गेट सेलेक्टेड इन गुड कंपनीज, दिस विल हेल्प यू आउट. ये आपको हेल्प करेगा. So don't take it easy. Take your time, means think over it whatsoever you are writing, why you are writing here. You can write one more thing, your language ability. Like you can put arrange it somewhere, your language ability, like हिंदी, इंग्लिश, पंजाबी तुम्हें तीनों आती है तो हिंदी में कितना कंफर्टेबल हो, एक्सीलेंट हो या लो है, मीडियम है, हाई है. लैंग्वेज प्रोफिशिएंसी लो मीडियम हाई के टाइप में एक टेबल सी बना सकते हो आप, वहाँ पे देनी चाहिए. लैंग्वेज प्रोफिशिएंसी भी देनी चाहिए कि हिंदी, इंग्लिश, और एटलीस्ट अगर कोई फ्रेंच जानता है, जर्मन जानता है या फिर पंजाबी जानता है, कुछ भी. सो वेदर यू आर एबल टू स्पीक, राइट और रीड, वैसे करके एक बना दो टेबल सी, तो एक अच्छा लगता है, एक इम्प्रेशन अच्छा पड़ता है. ठीक है शुभम.
यस सर.
Okay, so this is a task. Again, you all have to design one resume, put it into your फिलहाल अपने उसमें डाल देना, क्या कहते हैं, ड्राइव में. एंड वेन एवर आई वॉन्ट, वैसे अगली क्लास में हम एक बार चेक जरूर करेंगे कुछ कि आपने क्या किया. ओके, एक ये मैं नया नाम देख रहा हूँ, सेमी वो सेट सेमी.
Yes, sir.
Yes, do you want to show your article?
Yes, sir.
ओके, इसको बनाओ यार, प्रेजेंटर बनाओ शुभम. लेट्स सी हर. राइट बेटा, शेयर करो स्क्रीन अपनी.
Yes, sir.
इसके बाद हम तुलसी का देखेंगे और एक दो का और देख करके फिर आपकी क्लास एंड कर देंगे फास्ट.
सौरभ शर्मा भी.
हाँ बेटा, तेरा भी देखेंगे, चिंता ना कर.
Sir, is my screen visible?
Yes, your screen is visible. Not coming yet. I think it is getting shared. Yes, it is now shared. Please. You also made on 5G.
Actually, sir, I wrote an article on the evolution of G.
Oh, very good. What is G?
Sir, G stands for generations, mobile networks.
Very good.
So, sir, firstly, I have wrote an article on the evolution of Gs, and the first one is first generation, which was first introduced in 1979 in Japan, but it rolled out in 1980 when it was introduced in the USA. And basically, it works on analog signals, and due to lack of encryption, it can be easily hacked, and we could not do anything about like we can do surfing and video calls. We can't do anything because its speed is very low. Its bandwidth is only 2 kbps. And then comes the second generation, and unlike the first generation, it works on a digital system, and it works on GSM standard. GSM standard basically stands for Global System for Mobile Communication, which is a standard developed by the European Telecommunication Standards, which states the protocols of 2G generations. And it was first introduced in August 1 in 1991 in India by BSNL. And Due to then came a generation called second and a half generation, which was basically about the GPRS. When GPRS was introduced and it connected with the 2G, came a new generation which was 2.5G. It has a maximum speed of 114 kbps, which was greater than 2G. Then after this, the H came. Edge came in 2003 and it has an enhanced GPRS which was faster than the 2.5G, and it was good. It was speed was maximum than its predators, but still it was struggling. We were struggling to stream YouTube videos. Then on October launched came the launching of third generation, which was in 2001, and it was rolled out in India in December 11 in 2018 by MTNL. MTNL introduced the 3G networks first in India, and it has a frequency of 1.6 to 2 gigahertz with a bandwidth of 2 Mbps. It was faster, and it allowed us to send files, video calls, and call anywhere, surf the internet, and access any information from the internet. It was faster than it was much more faster than its predecessors. Then on 14th December of 2009 in Stockholm and Oslo, the launching of the fourth generation happened. The fourth generation worked on long-term evolution, but some carriers worked on WiMAX. But in 2017, most carriers dropped the VMAX. The reason being that VMAX doesn't exist with 4G's predecessors. Means that it doesn't exist with 3G, 2Gs, but LTE does exist with coexist with its predecessors, and it is much faster than VMAX. The network was first launched in April 10, 2013 in 2010 in India by Airtel, and it has a frequency of 228 gigahertz with 2000 Mbps to 1 Gbps bandwidth. Then fifth generation on April 13, 2019, South Korea became the first country to adopt 5G, and the GSM Association have predicted that it will have 1.7 billion subscribers worldwide by the end of 2025. The main advantage of this generation is that it has greater bandwidth, which would allow us to download faster, and 5G can connect to many devices in a crowded place. The quality of internet service will improve because of its unified servers, and because of its greater bandwidth. It will, because of its increased bandwidth, this will increase laptop. This will also help in Internet of Things and machine-to-machine areas. In India, the Department of Telecommunication confirmed that the 5G will properly roll out in India in February 2022 with a maximum speed of 10 gigabytes. And then, sir, I have made a table about the generations and their frequencies and bandwidths. I have compared them in a table, and then I have made a table about the generation, their place, and their year of launch. Then in conclusion, I have wrote that in just mere 4 decades, we have come from 1G to 5G. In 1G, we couldn't call anywhere, and in 5G, we can call anywhere in the world from any point. And at which the space is rolling, we will see more developments, and it will probably help us in many
Great.
fields. Thank you, sir.
Great. I have one more wonderful student, Sammy. Prachi. Yes, Prachi देखो टक्कर दे रही है लड़की. She has done a good job. She has, prepared it in a good and crispy manner. बहुत बढ़िया. कौन
Thank you,
clapping
sir.
कर रहा है? Clapping कौन कर रहा है इसके लिए? Okay. So anyhow, this is a great, and you clearly described, what is G's. I think you also spend a time on this.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, great. So your speaking and your confidence shows your preparation. So good luck, and we will, मैं तुम्हें भी एक काम करने का मौका दूंगा. वुसत, आपको भी आपका how pronounce your name? Wusat Sami?
Sir, it's Wusat Sami.
Sami, okay, right. Wusat Sami, right. Great. So चलो भाई एक और नेक्स्ट मौका देते हैं. सौरभ शर्मा को दे दो जी सबसे पहले. सौरभ शर्मा He is waiting.
Thank you. Okay.
Saurabh,
So,
crispy and fast.
sir, please just give me 6 minutes and then I'm sharing
Okay.
my screen now. No,
Okay. Okay.
all I need is 6 minutes for this presentation. Sir,
Okay.
is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Okay. So, sir, I've written a document on 21st century warfare. Is India ready to take on China? So, as you will be aware that on 15th, 16 June, there was a hand-to-hand battle that ensued on the northern Ladakh region of Galwan, where we lost 20 of our soldiers and 42 soldiers of Chinese side were maimed by our Ghatak platoon attached with 3 Punjab regiment. So that 42 soldiers of Chinese army being killed, that is a testament to our soldiers' bravery and experience in high mountain warfare. However, if you would recollect and my fellow students would recollect their memories, on 13th of October 2020, a cyber attack took place on Mumbai's power grid. If you could remember correctly, sir, do you remember about that incident?
Yes. 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 Go ahead.
Yes. Yes, I've written about that. The Chinese state-sponsored hacker group known by the name of Red Echo inserted a malware that flowed through Mumbai's electricity grid, precipitating a power outage in a city which is known as the financial capital of India. What they carried out that day was a demonstration of what the 21st century would be and a stark wake-up call for the Indian state to the changing frontiers of war. 21st century war would not be fought with AK-47s, Kalashnikovs, and our Arjun and Bhishma tanks. The frontiers of war has changed. It is now fought in cyber domain. So in this article, I, Saurabh Sharma, will take you through comparisons, gauging their progress and our progress in this field. The index, China's advancements in computing, especially in quantum computing. This will be what I'll discuss first. Quantum computing. Now I will draw your attention towards this article that says quantum computing shows US fears it can't outcompete China. So Xi Jinping administration has spent about $10 billion on establishing countries' quantum information sciences. This is a headline that should worry India and Narendra Modi government. China has quantum computers that are 1 million times more powerful than Google's. And mind you, only Google's Sycamore has achieved quantum supremacy. This is the only computer in the world up until this point before Chinese which has achieved quantum supremacy. In this paragraph, I have written what is quantum supremacy. So this quantum computing, there are many concepts related to quantum physics which are beyond my understanding, because that is why I have not explored much.
Definitely, you discuss it with me. I have a good knowledge about quantum computers and computing as well. So we can discuss it in later on. You just keep on. You just go ahead.
Okay. So the key difference I've highlighted in this paragraph that Google's Sycamore and Shizang, the former is based on quantum bits made of superconducting materials which conducts energy without resistance. However, as we all know that for the superconducting materials, very low temperature is required in order for them to function effectively. Whereas the Chinese one, they make use of optical devices that shuttle photons around. Those devices include light sources, hundreds of beam splitters, dozens of mirror and photon detectors. As I've written in the article, in-depth discussion of quantum physics is not feasible. Previous cyber attacks carried out on India. India's power sector is facing cyber attacks with at least 30 events daily. This is the sorry state of affairs of our cyber defense and our planning. I would like to bring your attention towards an attack which took place in 2019 on our Kundankulam nuclear power plant. I think everybody remembers what happened then. In September of 2019, Kundankulam nuclear plant of Tamil Nadu was on the receiving end of a cyber attack carried out by hackers, but this time it was the North Korean hackers, not Chinese. So the malware which was used, it's known as DTrack. It's a Trojan virus originally created by the North Koreans that creates backdoors on computer networks. And the previous similar cyber attacks were November 2017 on Tehri Dam, ransomware attack on West Bengal, and attack on Rajasthan's electricity discom.
So have you learned about what is this attack on electricity? What is the meaning of attack on electricity?
Yes, sir. So see, on Power Grid, what happened was that on the discom means distribution companies. When it is similar, first I'll take you through the attack on Iran on cyber Stuxnet. See what Stuxnet did was it adjusted the uranium centrifuges speed so that the centrifuges and the nuclear material inside it would be destroyed. And in this case, what happened was that the electricity, Power Grid, there are a certain malware was inserted, and the distribution companies, various machines and many sort of things, they were affected by this malware. This is what
you understand. Yes.
That what for that reason, I think the power outage was of 8 to 10 hours in Mumbai in 2020. See, we discussed about the Chinese quantum computing abilities. Now in this topic, we will come to assess what Indians are doing regarding the quantum computing, cyber warfare, and national cyber security capabilities. Quantum computing. In 2017, researchers began country's first satellite-based quantum communication experiment, QUEST project. And we have assigned $1.7 billion or 8,000 crore rupees as part of our mission on quantum technology applications. See, and the primary application of quantum computing is that our defense message is encrypted through various means. And a conventional computer would take many years to decrypt the message, decrypt a solid encryption. However, a quantum computer can decrypt any modern encryption within a matter of minutes, even the hardest of encryptions. This is what the threat quantum computer poses in the hands of China. And cyber warfare and cyber security capabilities of India. India, a third-tier country in cyber warfare capabilities, report says US more powerful than China. And a similar headline, IT powerhouse India very weak in cyber warfare capabilities, highly susceptible to Chinese virus attacks. And India lags far behind many countries in terms of its capability to wage and sustain a prolonged cyber war, even behind insignificant countries like Vietnam, North Korea, and Brazil. See, this is the sorry state of affairs of our Indian cyber establishment, that we often brag that we have people like Sundar Pichai, Satya Nadella, many great techies. But what are we doing in this front? Nothing. Only one effort has been made towards this direction is a NCSP National Cyber Security Policy. Even though I've written completely about this policy, but the crux of this policy is it does not even remotely touches upon the offensive cyber warfare capabilities. It just, gives a brief about the defense, nothing offensive like Chinese state does. And this is a photo. It is very condensed. It would only be visible if you open the article. And the crux of this photo is that America is not India's friend. As you could remember, in 1966, Homi J. Bhabha, he was one of the greatest scientists in the world at that time, even greater than Albert Einstein in terms of intelligence. However, what we were not even able to secure him. In 1966, the Americans bombed the plane carrying Homi J. Bhabha, therefore killing him. And as you all know, Homi J. Bhabha is the father of Indian nuclear program. And the fourth kind of modern warfare is information warfare. Is a form of hybrid or proxy warfare in which one manipulates the information trusted by its targets without their awareness, so that target will make decision against their interests, but the interest of the one conducting information warfare. See, information warfare is basically clouding the judgment of the enemy force. I will explore the information warfare meted out against India in the following coming example. Why India is losing the information warfare. Not only China as such, but the whole world is against India, because see, we are a progressing country. We are destined to become superpower provided we get our own house in order. Therefore, countries like Qatar's Al Jazeera, DW, which is a German national news agency, France 24, and American networks like CNN, headlines are hostile towards India, hostile, condescending, and demoralizing their articles. Such articles are meant to be read by the Indians because see, India has a population of 1.5 billion and their presence on internet is also vast. And therefore, many of these articles are consumed by the Indians, and these news outlets, they create such articles so that the Indian people are demoralized. I will take you through the information warfare game with this example, which is the Indo-Pakistani dogfight on 27th February 2019. India conducted a airstrike on Pakistan in Balakot. As a result, as a retaliation from the Pakistani side, they sent a huge package of 24 or 36 aircrafts in the Indian side to bomb Indian military, establish Indian military centers like arms depot, oil dump, and etc. However, they were not successful. Had they been successful, we would have wiped out their forward brigades. So what happened? This is the wreckage of the MiG-21, which was being piloted by Wing Commander Abhinandan, and the Mi-17 V5. And this is the photo of 1971 war where A.A.K. Niazi was signing the surrender document. It is an established fact that the MiG-21 shot down an F-16, which is a much superior aircraft. This fact has been established by the evidences given by the Indian Air Force AWACS aircraft. And now look what the foreign news agencies reported. Pakistan shoots down 2 Indian jets, BBC News. However, their Hindi news outlet, how did Indian Mirage 2000 enter Pakistan and came back securely? See the difference they have towards their audiences. And TRT, which is a Turkish national news agency, Pakistan claims it shot down 2 Indian warplanes and make chai not war. What if everyone, I think everyone is aware how Pakistani trolls on the internet, they all keep saying the tea was fantastic, the tea was fantastic. This news outlet is also highlighting that statement given by Wing Commander Abhinandan. See, headline 1, pushing Pakistan's false stories over the internet. Headline 3 related to a sentence said by the captured Indian pilot. Al Jazeera, which is the national broadcaster of Qatar. Pakistan shoots down 2 Indian fighter jets. The Sun. I'm not aware with which country is the Sun affiliated to, but what this is what their headline was. Pakistan guns down 2 Indian aircraft over Kashmir. Such headlines and videos are classic example. See, these headlines and these videos is what information warfare is. Demoralize the people of India and cloud the actual facts. The reality was this headline. The Pak's army chief was sweating, legs were shaking. Which this parliamentarian, Pakistani parliamentarian, his name was Sadiq Mir or something. Steps India can take to counter China on global level. This is Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who went to Ladakh in the year 2020. It is a hard pill to swallow that China will become a superpower in the next 5 or 10 years. It is a fact, and it will displace America. And it is a it is the paramount threat that we have on our northern border. So there are a few options, but few key options India can choose to keep our borders safe. Diplomatic options. We immediately recognize Taiwan, recognize Tibetan government in exile, which is situated in Dharamshala. Dalai Lama is the spiritual head of that government, and take up the issue of Tibet on a global level. See, Tibet was invaded by China in 1959 and Dalai Lama fled to India in 1959. It was within 3 years, 1962 war, that China forced the war upon us, and we unfortunately lost that war. And these days, the Uyghur Muslims in Xinjiang, which is the East Turkestan area, they are being persecuted by the Chinese. They are shoved into concentrated camps by the millions and whatnot. I mean, brutal atrocities being meted out by the Chinese Communist Party. And import from China altogether, we should stop import from China. Nationalize MG Motors. MG Motors, the car company which releases cars like Hector, Gloucester, and many more. And stop investments in critical sectors like 5G. In 5G, there's this Chinese company Huawei, as all might be aware of. Huawei has been barred from many countries' 5G trials because of its associations with the Chinese Communist Party. And there are fears that Huawei's equipment would be used by the Chinese government to spy on different foreign organizations and carry a cyber attack. And the same has happened in India, that Huawei has been left out from the 5G trials. Military options. Procure weapons which are completely indigenous. Like we have to completely stop importing weapons like Rafales, and we are paying a hefty amount for each Rafale, and we are putting money into foreign countries' pockets. Assuming an aggressive posture against Chinese military aggression in eastern Ladakh and northern Arunachal. Resume testing of Indian nuclear weapons. India tested nuclear weapons twice. It was first in 1974 during the government of Indira Gandhi. The test was codenamed the Smiling Buddha, and in 1999 Pokhran. The yield of those nuclear weapons is quite low, 20 kilotons, 25 kilotons, which is microscopic in front of China's yield of 3 megatons, 2 megatons. We don't stand anywhere in front of China with our current capabilities. And this is a ballistic missile, Agni 5 ICBM, which has a range of 5,000 plus kilometers. This is HAL Tejas, which is completely indigenous aircraft. This is why India is the next superpower, provided we solve our internal issues. India is the cradle of civilization, which dates back to almost 8,000 BC. And we are destined to become the superpower. However, the responsibility is on the government of India and the Indian people to fulfill that destiny. The article ends.
Great article, very good information. You put it across here. One thing I would like to know first, initially, but you missed, FIT assignment here. You have not captioned the figures. You understand? Although you spoke well on each and every figure, but it is in heading, it is in, you understand? Means the captions are missing in every figure. You have to do it from the first one initially, from the first, begin from the first. Means you have to auto caption it. Means right click on the figure, karo jara click.
Okay, give me a second.
Go to the article, MS Office article. You just have to, put everything. It's a good article. Article is good, but you have to, insert captions on every figure, like what this figure is about. Although you gather a very good information. Acha, ye batao, why you choose this topic?
Sir, I read extensively about the current geopolitical scenario, primarily focused on.
You are from humanities background?
No, sir, I'm from science background.
You are from science background, but you are interested in this?
Yes, sir. My father has worked in Ministry of Defense as well. Okay. Therefore, we have many discussions regarding this. these
Okay,
topics.
okay. So that's why you okay. So have you gathered this information from the net or some public document?
Sir, I've known every topic in this document, but the specifics like the quantum computing's names, what actual, I don't know anything about quantum mechanics or quantum physics. Therefore,
It's
I've
a
gathered this.
quantum
Yes,
is yes, quantum is it's one of the upcoming area where it will be start very soon. But we are in India, very far away from this because quantum it's a new generation computers as I talked about earlier also. This i3, i5, i7, they are very far behind than that computation power of this quantum computers because quantum computers they have different mechanism. They worked on SSDs only, not on this hard disk. But here in India, we are still at the very very backward technology we are using. But still this technology, quantum technology, it is under investigation still. Lot of works are going on. We will discuss it in detail in some another session, right? So good article, बहुत अच्छा लिखा आपने भी. Okay. आई थिंक कि यार काफ़ी टाइम हो गया तो हम इस क्लास को यहीं पे एंड करते हैं. रितेश, अर्पित, विवेक एंड शुभम रह गए हैं. इसको हम नेक्स्ट क्लास में देखेंगे. क्या कहते हो आप रितेश? ठीक है.
ओके सर, नो प्रॉब्लम.
ओके ओके, क्योंकि लोगों का डाटा वाटा भी खत्म हो रहा है. इसको स्टॉप कर दियो रिकॉर्डिंग को यार.